My boss made me train my replacement, then fired me the next day. A week later, she called begging me to come back. I was the only graphic designer at a small marketing agency for 3 years. Never missed a deadline, handled every client personally, even came in on weekends when campaigns went sideways. The office was tiny, just 8 of us crammed into a converted warehouse space downtown, but I genuinely loved the work. I knew every client by name, remembered their kids' birthdays, understood exactly what they wanted before they even asked. Last month, my boss Jennifer hired this guy named Trevor. She introduced him at our Monday morning meeting with this big theatrical gesture, like she was unveiling a prize. Said he was brought on to help with overflow work since we'd been landing bigger clients lately. Made sense on paper. I'd been complaining about the workload for months, so having another designer seemed reasonable. Jennifer pulled me aside after the meeting. I need you to show Trevor everything. Really get him up to speed. You're the best we have, so I want him learning from you. I felt proud hearing that. Thought maybe this was leading to a promotion or at least a raise, so I threw myself into training him. I spent 2 full weeks walking Trevor through everything. Our design software shortcuts, client preferences, file organization systems, even the quirky way Mrs. Patterson liked her logos tilted exactly 3 degrees. I showed him where I kept backup files, how I labeled projects, my entire workflow that I'd refined over 3 years. He took notes on everything, asked good questions, seemed genuinely eager to learn. During those 2 weeks, I barely touched my actual projects. I was too busy training. My desk piled up with sticky notes and half-finished mock-ups while I sat at Trevor's computer explaining layer management and color theory. Jennifer kept walking by, smiling, giving me thumbs up like I was doing exactly what she wanted. On Friday afternoon, she called me into her office. I figured maybe she wanted to thank me for the training, possibly discuss that raise. She was sitting behind her desk with this weird smile on her face, the kind that doesn't reach your eyes. Have a seat, she said, gesturing to the chair. We're making some budget cuts. Today's your last day. Security will walk you out in about 20 minutes. I just stared at her, my brain trying to process what I'd just heard. I trained Trevor for 2 weeks, and now you're firing me? The words came out flat, like I was reading from a script. She shrugged, actually shrugged, like she was commenting on the weather. Trevor's cheaper, and you taught him everything he needs to know. Thanks for making the transition so smooth. Really, you did us a huge favor. The room felt like it was tilting. I just handed over 3 years of institutional knowledge to my own replacement, and I was too stupid to see it coming. Jennifer pressed a button on her phone, and Dave from accounting appeared in the doorway with an empty cardboard box. They boxed up my desk while I watched. My favorite coffee mug, the plant I'd been keeping alive for 2 years, photos of my dog, sketches I'd been working on. Everything got shoved into that box like trash. I handed over my key card, logged out of all the company systems, and walked past Trevor's desk on my way out. He wouldn't even look at me. The weekend was brutal. I kept replaying everything, looking for signs I'd missed. How could I have been so naive? But here's what Jennifer didn't know. Every major client had my personal cell number. They'd been texting me directly for years because I actually cared about their projects. When Mrs. Patterson had a logo emergency at 9 p.m., she texted me, not the main office line. When Henderson needed revisions on a Sunday, he knew I'd respond. I'd built real relationships with these people. Monday morning, my phone started blowing up. 5 different clients asking where their files were and why. Trevor couldn't find anything. Apparently, he was clicking through folders completely lost. Patterson texted, "Where did you put the spring campaign files?" Trevor says they're not in the system. Turns out I'd organized 3 years of work using a system that made perfect sense to me, but I'd never actually documented it anywhere. Client folders were labeled with inside jokes and personal references. The Henderson account was filed under Big H because that's what he called himself. Patterson files were under Logo Queen because she changed her mind constantly. Trevor was trying to search for actual company names and finding nothing. Wednesday afternoon, Jennifer called. Her voice was shaking, no longer that smug tone from Friday. "We need those files. Where did you put the Henderson campaign assets?" I could hear the panic underneath her professional voice. I smiled at my phone, sitting on my couch in sweatpants. "Everything's exactly where I left it. Maybe Trevor can figure it out. You said he learned everything he needs to know." She tried offering me contractor rates to come back and consult for a few days, just to help organize things, she said. I told her my consulting rate was triple my old salary, minimum 4-hour blocks, payment up front. She hung up without another word. Thursday morning, I got a LinkedIn message from Henderson himself. "Just wanted to let you know we're leaving Jennifer's agency. Are you available for freelance work?" I told him I just registered my own LLC that morning and I'd love to help. By Friday, 3 more clients had reached out directly. Jennifer called one last time, screaming about non-compete agreements and legal action. I reminded her we never signed one because she'd called it unnecessary paperwork during my hiring. 6 of her biggest clients left with me to start my own company. Trevor quit after 2 weeks because he couldn't handle the pressure alone.